Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our final Town Council meeting of 2025 for Monday, December 8th. Thank you to everyone who has joined us tonight. We're now called to order. The first item on tonight's agenda is the opening prayer, and I usually call on Councilmember Dixon or Councilmember McBride, but I will give them a break tonight. And if you wouldn't mind just bowing your heads, I will deliver the prayer. As we gather for this council meeting, we pause to give thanks for the blessings of this season, the hope, joy, and renewed spirit of goodwill that touches our community of Bladensburg. We thank you, Father, for the gift of this community, for the diversity of gifts, perspectives in this room, and for the opportunity to serve. I ask that you would bless our staff, our residents, our town council, to operate with wisdom, discernment, and open hearts. Let us all work together as we discuss the important matters before us. Help us to see clearly the needs of all of our residents, and especially those who are vulnerable, and guide our decisions that bring justice, compassion, and unity to our town. I thank you for all these blessings. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
At this time, if you could. I feel like Miss Blunt or Miss Brown should sing America the Beautiful or something following that. My country 'tis of thee. There you go. All right. The next item on the agenda is the approval for tonight's agenda. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Moved by Councilmember McBride, seconded by Councilmember Dixon. At this time, we'll discuss any modifications to the agenda. The first being to amend the agenda to add 09-2026, a resolution regarding the COG appointments, which we discussed in the work session. Are there any other items that need to be added or removed from the agenda? Sorry, Councilmember Dixon? It was within, yeah, okay, got it. All right, so with that, I'll call for the vote. All in favor, let it be known by the saying of aye. Aye. Any nays? The ayes have it, the agenda is approved. The first portion of the presentations gives us great joy. We will turn it over to the town administrator as we celebrate some special 10-year employee recognition. So, town administrator?
Well, this is one of the nice things about being a town administrator is I get to recognize employees who have done a great job for a long period of time. And Mr. Hall, do you want to come up with me? Because two of the employees work with you as well. And I wanted to give you an opportunity to, wow, he's bringing the whole thing with him. To bring the whole, to go up here and kind of, okay, would you like to, okay, so, okay. Okay, no problem. So we have two members of our Public Works team who have been here more than 10 years. One is Eric Watson, and the other is Ronald. I like to say Ronald is the official mini mayor of the town, because in the last parade, he was up in front with the mayor, and I even just joined in afterwards, but I had to learn how to wave properly, like Ron. So I've got a couple of things for you guys, because it's so Ronald Alston, I want you to have you two come up. I'm Ray is so amazing that he gets everything for me. So first, this is, wait, let me make it sure. Ronald, you come on up first. Sorry, thank you. Let me get yours out right here. It is, of course, I picked up Vito's instead.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, so here we go. It is to Ronald Alston, the Golden Star Award, presented as a Public Works team member in recognition of reaching the outstanding 10-year milestone and for exceptional commitment to the town of Bladensburg from 2015 to 2025. Here you go. I'm gonna give you like a hug.
Yes.
There you go.
Thank you.
All right, here you go. Mayor, you got that? Okay.
Oh, I was gonna hold
Oh,
it
yeah,
in the
good.
front to take a
Yeah,
picture.
take a picture. You can take a picture as well. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Ronald. Thank you, Ronald. Okay, thank you. Oh, wait, and you need your swag bag. So you've got an official Golden Star.
Awesome.
And you have, oh wow, a swaggy pen. Ray is classy of all the things. He's the classiest person I know. So here is your bag, and I'll put everything back in here. So that
Thank
way,
you.
and you have your nice Golden Star that you can wear with pride. Thank you for 10 years of service
Thank
and
you so
for
much.
proudly serving the residents of Bladensburg.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
All right, Eric, next it's your turn. Come on. Okay. Oh, not Vito. Stand. All right. Let me keep saying. Sorry, Eric. I put you in the room. There we go. This is, again, you have won. You're being recognized as a Golden Star Award. Eric Watson, Public Works team member, in recognition of reaching the outstanding milestone of 10 years of service for exceptional commitment to the town of Bladensburg from 2015 to 2025. 10 years is a long time with any organization, and Eric, I know that, he doesn't look a day over like 25, so I don't know how he's been here for 10 years, so here you go. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I'm like, okay. And again, you, Eric, get a wonderful pen. It's very snazzy. It's a gold pen. And your Golden Star. Oh, actually, there are 2 pens in here, and Ronald, it's in yours as well. There's the Bladensburg 10-year diamond, and then there's a 10-year Golden Star. So there you go. So thank you very much, and thank you for your service. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll let you. Yeah, I'm gonna let you do yours next. Yeah, go ahead.
Good afternoon, Mayor and Council, staff, residents, and also family members. Today we gather with grateful hearts to honor 2 remarkable individuals who have dedicated 10 years of service, 10 years of showing up, giving their best, helping shape the foundation of the town of Bladensburg. I remind that true excellence isn't found in perfection, but in heart, consistency, and purpose. And that is exactly what these 2 employees have demonstrated over the years. They have worked not just with their hands, but with their hearts. They have continued not only to make success of the town of Bladensburg, but to the spirit and culture that makes our workplace what it is today. For a decade, they have shown faithfulness, loyalty, professionalism, and above all, a willingness to go above and beyond whatever needed. Their commitment has been steady, their work has been dependable, and their presence has been a blessing to our Department of Public Works. Today, we honor them not just for the 10 years on paper, but for the impact they have made. The late nights and early mornings, the times they stepped in without being asked, the quiet moments of leadership they may not even realize they demonstrated, the kindness, patience, and dedication they brought to every task. 10 years of service is not just a milestone, it's a testimony of endurance, character, and purpose. On behalf of the entire organization, Town of Bladensburg, I want to say thank you. Thank you for believing in this mission. Thank you for walking alongside of us. Thank you for choosing to be a part of the Town of Bladensburg Public Works Department. As our company continues to grow, your legacy grows with it. Your work has helped build something meaningful, and for that, we are forever grateful. May God continue to guide your path. Bless your journey and manipulate the work of your hands, because you have truly sworn into something greater. Congratulations on 10 extraordinary years, and may this be only the beginning of many more to come. Thank you.
Yes, yeah, and with the families and everybody, if you guys want to, the employees, and I'll do it, I'll do the next step. Yes, families too, yeah, families too, I think that's the people that, family, come on up. Yeah, and then families. Do you want to see? Purnell, stay in.
Stay there, Mr.
Stay
Purnell.
okay, stay in. Okay. All right, families. I have one more 10-year recipient who may be more reluctant to come up. Mr. Tonelli? All right, come on up. So I'm like 10 years at any job, again, is a long time, Peter. So, but I wanted to present this to Mr. Tonelli because he has nothing else on his wall. So I'm hoping that this will add something to his wall space. But no, in all seriousness, Mr. Tonelli is somebody that helps us function almost daily because of his role as our town treasurer. And to present this to him after being this town treasurer and for this amount of time, his experience, what he can bring to the table sometimes, because he can just go back to me and say, back 10 years ago we did it this way, 7 years ago, 6 years ago, 5 years ago we did this. So again, I'm going to read this very shortly and just say that you are getting the Golden Star Award presented to Vito Tonelli, Town Treasurer, in recognition of reaching outstanding 10 years of service for exceptional commitment to the town of Bladensburg from 2015 to 2025. Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Michelle.
You're welcome.
Hug.
Congratulations. And again, you get some lovely parting gifts.
Parting
The
gifts.
pen and 2 different pins and one with a little diamondette in it. So I'm very excited for you to wear
Cool.
those and put that together. Do you have any words to express your gratitude?
Just a couple things. I'd like to call Eric and Ronald, myself, the class of 2015. We all started the same exact time, and Ivan's right behind us. He started 4 months after that, so his is coming up soon. You know, but look around. I mean, Pernell, you've been here 17 years. Sean, I think 22, 23. 20 years. I'm sorry. Wow. That's what I mean. I mean, I look around. I mean, time flies here in Bladensburg. I had no, you know, I don't have anything on my wall because I don't know how long y'all would keep me here, so I put anything on my wall. So this isn't the first thing put on the wall. So, but I mean, I'm here because, I mean, we're all here because, I mean, I think what we do every day, every month, every week, every month, I mean, we do more than any other government, I think. I'll put us up against anybody, you know, every day. So it's, you know, it's all to the staff and mayor and council. So we appreciate it. Thank you all very much. It's been fun. So.
All right, Mr. Tenali, do you want to take a picture of the council?
Don't have to come back down again. Yeah, we'll get it later. We'll get it later.
Yeah, all right. There you go.
All right.
Mr. Tenali, take your picture, put your stuff on put your bag on the side.
Oh, we're gonna do it now?
Yeah, we're gonna do it now.
She's gonna bring it to you.
Thank you, John. Okay, appreciate you. All right,
Tom was not here. They didn't get, I forgot to give them the memo.
Was there a golden calculator in there?
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Couple. Sorry, dude, I should have said take forever.
all right, and then you guys all together. All right, class, we're between. Thank you, everyone.
Other side. Other side.
That's why I will double.
That works. That works.
The uniform.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Ready? All right.
So, council, did anyone want to say any personal remarks to our class of 2015 before we move on in the agenda? All right. Just in a nutshell, on behalf of the council, thank you, Mr. Tinelli, Mr. Watson, Mr. Mayor, Ronald. Michelle is right. Like, he outshined me in the parade with the kissing babies and shaking hands. I was learning from Ronald, but we do appreciate all the hard work that you do. It's often said that public works are the unsung heroes. You know, people, they see the shine with the fire department, police department. They don't always value or appreciate the hard work that public works puts forth day in and day out. And whether it's weather events like snow on Friday, pre-treating the roads, having to come in because there's a busted pipe that we have to have someone on site to handle. You guys do the things that many people don't even fully understand. And so this town could not function without your hard work. And the fact that you could work anywhere, but you choose to be here in Bladensburg, giving it your heart and soul. You don't just randomly do a job with no thought or no care. The fact that you do it with professionalism, kindness, and compassion means so much. So again, thank you to our Public Works 10-year heroes. And to Mr. Tinelli, first of all, thank you for coming back a second time. Because we were so hurt. Yeah, it was a sabbatical. He didn't really leave, but we are so indebted to you for all the wisdom, all the expertise that you share with us on the financial side of things, the way that you've helped us improve how we do budgeting and cleaning up the house. I ran across a presentation of a budget that my husband, Walter, Mayor James, worked on in like 2003 3 or 4, totally different compared to how we do things now in terms of how things were transformed. And that was because you came on board and really helped to improve the transparency in the budget planning process and helped to expand that process. So it wasn't a couple of meetings, but to really make sure that we publicly as a body discuss every single detail, every line item in the budget. And so we appreciate it. Thank you for answering all of our questions when we call and we're trying to get ready for the meetings and want to make sure we understand things. You are a huge asset to the town as well. And people don't think about the back office because you're not out there on the front lines necessarily in the same way that public safety is, but you're on our front lines because nothing happens without the money. So thank you. Yes, Councilmember Brown.
Yes, yes, and, those clean audits that we have, Lisa, that means that, yes, you're doing your job, and thank you so very much. I'm just gonna the mayor, the Public Works Department, coming over there, Newton Street, putting that salt down, doing the inclement weather, and so much more. So we appreciate you, and thank you all for what you do.
Great, thank you so much. All right, well, that concludes our employee recognitions, and so we'll move on to the next item under presentations. So we'll turn it over to Ms. Green for our Patriotic Committee update.
Good evening, Mayor and council members and Town of Bladensburg and staff and residents. I got a lot to cover. Veterans Day ceremony on November the 11th. It went well despite the weather. It was very cold. It was windy, it was nasty, and we did it real fast, especially since I think we got it done within 20 minutes. But it was also the American Legion commander, chaplain, did not show up. So not sure what's going on there. And we did not have a speaker. So we're having issues with, if anyone knows of someone that might want to be a speaker for Memorial Day or Veterans Day next year, let me know. Okay. And yesterday, and for the Veterans Day, we did have we had a very good luncheon. So there was a ton of food. So I think a lot of people took food home with them. But that was a really, really great thing of the day, too. Yesterday was the 84th anniversary of the Pearl Harbor. So we had a ceremony at the new Pearl Harbor Memorial yesterday at 11 o'clock. And stay tuned for the events for the 250th anniversary throughout next year. So thank you very much. All right.
Thank you. Are there any comments or questions for Ms. Green? I'll just note, during the ceremony, I think Delegate Fennell may have mentioned Dr. Dula could be someone interesting for a presentation for Memorial Day. So I'll try to dig up his contact information and share that with you.
Oh, that would be real helpful. Thank you. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you. And thank you for continuing to lead those events moving
you're
forward.
welcome.
All right. So that concludes the presentations for tonight's agenda. Next, we'll move on to item 6, which is the approval of minutes. Council, is there a motion to approve the November 10th council meeting minutes? Moved by Councilmember Brown. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Councilmember Blunt. Are there any comments, corrections, or edits to the minutes? Hearing none, I'll call for the vote. All in favor, let it be known by the saying of aye. Aye. Any nays? The ayes have it. The minutes are approved. Next, we'll proceed with public comments. Do we have anyone signed up for tonight?
Good evening, Mayor and Council. We have Ms. Susan McCutcheon here to speak this evening.
I didn't even know she was here.
I
No, I'm
did.
kidding. Come on up, Ms. McCutcheon.
well, after my impromptu gig earlier on. So, Susan McCutcheon and I live on Spring Road, and I want to give a shout out to the wonderful staff on, for both both gentlemen. They're always friendly. They wave at you. I go outside and going, hi, and it's a little thing, but it really does matter. So I can see in a way the mayoral is like, hi, well, hello, Mayor, how you doing? So it's really great. And I just think the whole staff, Vito has helped me tremendously with grants and things like that over the years. And I've given him earfuls about some things on grants and all, filling out the forms, and not because he's bad or anything, but to everybody. I think this is a beautiful town. I really do. And it's a beautiful town because I, as a citizen, can present something, for example, about the data centers and have it taken seriously. And looking at the issue, whether you end up agreeing, writing a letter, not writing a letter, the fact is it does matter what people say. So I urge everybody out there, if you have something to say, bring it up. You can send an email. You can talk to one of the council members. You can send something. Michelle doesn't have much to do. She could just take it, send her whatever you have, and at least you'll be listened to. Because let's face it, in the government, it's not often that you're listened to. You might be if you're on a certain issue and somebody's into it, but take advantage of that and turn out and pay attention. And I'll put out again on my personal thing with staying in there, seeing what's going on, and any little thing you can do. If you have something to say, just do say it. If you're interested in going to a rally, go to at least one rally. Don't think you have to be out there in the street doing everything all at once, because it takes all of us together to do things. And we're in in my view, in quite a fix after a year of tumult, and there are a lot of things that you can put your 2 cents in about and find groups to support, and write letters to the editor, do whatever, but do something, because if you don't, I think you start to feel helpless, and that's one thing we don't need to do. We don't need to feel helpless. We do matter. All of us matter, not just councils, not just elected officials. We all matter, and it matters. It matters to be part of something. That's all I have to say. Thank you. And Merry Christmas and all the holidays, etc. I forgot it's December, right?
Yes.
Take care, everyone.
Well, you're wearing your festive red and earrings, so I love it. Thank you so much, Ms. McCutcheon. So that concludes public comments for tonight. For the purpose of this meeting, we do not have any unfinished business, so we'll move right into new business. The first item is ordinance number 11-2026 regarding the approval of a vehicle for Public Works. So, Ms. Bailey Hedgepeth and Mr. Hall, will turn it back over to you, understanding we discussed it in the work session, so just a quick synopsis.
So, Mayor, for the record, I'm just going to read in the title of this so that you can then waive the reading of the rest of it. So this is Ordinance 11-2026, a budget amendment, an emergency ordinance to amend the operating budget of the town of Bladensburg, Maryland, for fiscal year FY26 that started July 1st, 2025 through June 30th, 2026. This budget adjustment is in the amount of $63,283 for the use of highway user fees for the roadway equipment that would include a new truck and plowing equipment to maintain roads. This would also authorize the town administrator to make this purchase. This would therefore be enacted upon the passage of this and put up upon the passage tonight, and then it will be posted in the town hall for 10 days. And it's attached Michelle Bailey Hedgepeth, and it will be signed by the mayor, Takesha James.
All right, thank you for the abbreviated reading of the ordinance. Council, is there a motion to approve ordinance number 11-2026? Moved by Councilmember Blunt. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Councilmember McBride. Any comments or questions from the council? Hearing none, I'll call for the vote. All in favor, let it be known by the saying of aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any nays? The ayes have it. We will have a new vehicle for Public Works with a new snowplow very soon. Next is Resolution 08-2026. Town Administrator, I'll turn it back over to you.
I'm putting myself back on mic, Rick. So I'm going to read a copy of the resolution of the introduction for this resolution right now. So this is a resolution 08-2026, a resolution to support the Port Towns joint application for the Maryland Energy Equity grant for FY '26. It's called the Residential Equity Grant. And then the couple of whereases, whereas the Maryland Energy Administration announced in 2026 Residential Equity Grant Program will be providing approximately $25.2 million of funding. The town of Bladensburg will be applying for funding with the Port Towns. And then the other last whereas is that whereas the port towns of Bladensburg, Colmar Manor, Cottage City, and Edmonston will seek jointly to develop and administer a collaborative program that will expand access to energy efficiency upgrades and electrification technologies to residents that are eligible for, it's again 80% of the AMI with a minimum of, for one family, $72,000, and for a family of 8, $132,000. This would be passed and submitted on this will be submitted on December 18th by 3 p.m. And we're asking for the council to approve this so that we can keep moving this forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Town Administrator. Council, is there a motion to approve Resolution 08-2026?
So moved.
Moved by Councilmember Blunt. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Councilmember McBride. I know we discussed it in the work session, but are there any additional comments or questions from the council? Hearing none. Oh, thank you. Councilmember Dixon said, for those who missed the discussion, please take a look at the work session for tonight for additional details. With that, I'll call for the vote. All in favor, let it be known by the saying of aye. Aye. Any nays? The ayes have it. Next, we are into the portion of new business for informational memos. We did have the presentation from Ms. Megan Bacco at the end of the work session, so I don't know that we necessarily need to repeat that information. For those viewers who are watching online, the council packet is on the town website, and you can see the full presentation from Ms. Bacco, but basically she updated the council on the ongoing efforts of Anacostia Trails Heritage Area and talked about some of the upcoming events that are affiliated with the Maryland 250 project for Prince George's County. So with that, we'll proceed on to rules of procedure and virtual attendance. We did discuss this in the work session, and the council agreed to review the information, send Ms. Bailey Hedgepath any recommendations for updating. Town Administrator, did you want to talk a little bit more about the virtual attendance piece or the other aspect?
So basically, from the standpoint of the public, this will update our rules of procedure to allow for official virtual attendance. And what we provided the council are samples of other town and city policies that have this already in place. This is more of a cleanup item. And the second item is a consent agenda, which would allow the council to have routine items be handled by one vote. And we provided documents that from other towns where that exists. So both of those are for the council to consider as they make their rules of procedure, which is basically the way that the town council operates their meetings from the standpoint. It's another one of our guiding policy documents.
And I do think it is helpful because we have so much typically on our agendas. We intentionally made December light, but there's a lot of resolutions and ordinances that we have to pass. So in talking to Ms. Bailey Hedgepath, the conversation was around how can we condense the meeting so we're not wasting time discussing things that don't need council debate and having more time on the agenda where we do need to really discuss things and not rushing with a 5-minute update on legislative priorities, which is something that is substantive and needs a good 20 to 30 minutes. So the idea that I shared was we just need some help in really giving some room for discussion. And Ms. Bailey Hedgepath did the research and coming up with these ideas. So we'll bring it back after the holidays and start updating and revising our council rules. Any comments or questions from the council? All right, and the next item under informational memos is regarding LEOPS, so I'll turn it over to Ms. Bailey Hedgepath.
So this is the law enforcement officer's retirement plan, all known short as a acronym of LEOPS. This is from a transparency standpoint, this is something that our police department has asked for us to provide an updated report on. We received an actuarial study from the LEOPS, I don't want to say it's not the LEOPS, it's whatever, it's the ERS. It's the people that do the actuarial studies for this. And what this tells us is how much approximately this will cost the town. From the standpoint of Mr. Tonelli provided some additional information to the council, but we have around $186,000 that will be applied over a 25-year period for the contributions that are already in the plan. And then there will be an additional percentage, which it looks anywhere between 39.5% or maybe lower if we looked at some different options. So what we're asking for the council is, one, we're providing this as an informational item, but two, that we will bring some options in January back to the council to look at as ways to try to offset that. One of that may be by those 22 participants giving their Social Security amounts to the LEOPS program to help to reduce the costs of the program and the town's percentage, and find out ways if they can make those contributions themselves, a portion of those contributions, because of that 39% rate. Currently, the town is providing 13% to all employees in our existing state pension fund. So that's why there would be some give and take. We've talked about the use of speed camera or automated traffic funds for it. The issue that we have right now is that we are on the precipice of implementing the stop sign cameras, which have not been implemented yet. So we don't know what those revenues are, but in other places they tend to do well. But again, those are the long-term funding on a revenue source that may have some initial great years and then maybe so-so years, and then people may change their driving behavior. So those are the things that we'll provide for you. We'll also let you know what the current cost is versus the other one. So that's it. I'm sorry.
Great, thank you. Mr. Tonelli or Acting Chief Frischkorn, anything else you want to add?
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I just believe this is going to be very impactful either way, whatever decision you make. And hopefully the information that we provide for the next meeting will give you more information on how we can afford it and the differences between the two, the benefits of having LEOPS over what we currently have. So hopefully that'll help, and hopefully we can provide some solutions to lower the costs so that it's affordable.
Great, thank you so much. Mr. Tonelli, going once, going twice?
But, I understand that, as I said in the work session, being a police officer is a young man's game. You don't want to, it takes a toll on the body after so many years and everything. So it's not like, but we have a lot of information still to compile and go back to the state and verify some numbers and everything. And also like to see what some of our jurisdictions are doing and how they went through the process as well.
Yeah, I think all of that would be helpful. And then also understanding how they budget for new hires, because it's not just the 22 today, it's capturing every single new officer that we continue to hire and funding that too. So I think just having an understanding of how they forecast that will help us too. So when we look at revenue sources, we're factoring in that as well. Like, council, any other comments or questions? Yes, your mic's not on, sorry.
If they were to leave here and go and work somewhere else, would that LEOP follow them? Would that?
Mr.
If
Taylor?
they go to a jurisdiction that already has LEOPS, yes. So yes.
But in the instance, Mr. Tonelli, where if they left and went to a municipality that doesn't have it, my understanding is it almost functions like a a retirement plan. So if I had a 457B here, let's say, and I left and went somewhere else that doesn't, that money
It's
sits
portable,
there.
yeah,
And I
yes.
can roll it over into something else. But with LEOPS, it is.
LEOPS is a separate plan from our current state retirement plan. I'm not sure if I'm sure that they would do some sort of service credit so you can buy into it. Again, that's a good question. I have to find out about that.
Acting Chief, are you familiar from your standpoint?
I'm not familiar with that. I know that if you're in the state system that we're currently in and you go to another agency that has the same retirement, you can transfer it. We don't have to transfer it, you're just going to be paying into the same account. But LEOPS should have an option for that, but I'm not sure.
So if you could help us with that information when you come back, that would be valuable. Thank you for that question, Councilmember Blunt. So that completes the LEOPS update, for tonight. Oh my gosh, it is 7:42 and we are into staff reports.
Actually,
No,
have this one,
that's right,
Mayor.
that's right. Wait a minute, did we?
you added it. You
Oh,
did
that's
add
right.
it.
I'm sorry,
You
I'm
just
looking
did.
at the old agenda, not the updated one. My apologies. So, COG appointments.
Yes.
We, as we discussed, and for those who missed the work session, this is the time of year where the Washington Council of Governments asks each of the members to determine committee assignments and submit them by the deadline in December. And then when we come into the new calendar year, those assignments are for staff and council members to participate in committee meetings. So for the purpose of tonight, we have put together, just based off of the 2025 appointments, a list of the committees as they are now, understanding if they change, we can come back and modify this. But before we get into discussion, Councilmember, Town Administrator Bailey Hedgepeth, would you read the abbreviated version of the resolution?
Yes, ma'am. This is a resolution 09-2026, a resolution appointing council members and staff to the Metropolitan Washington Council of Governments, COG, and to the board and policy committees for the 2026 calendar year. Each year, the COG asks members to confirm and appoint members and various alternates who will serve each year. It'll be resolved by the council that they'll make the following appointments for this calendar year: Human Services Policies Committee, Climate and Energy Environmental Policy Committee, Chesapeake Bay and Water Resources Policy Committee, the Food and Agriculture Regional Committee, or the Farm Committee. This would then be resolved this 8th day of December, 2025.
Great, thank you, Madam Town Administrator. So for Human Services Policy Committee, we currently have Councilmember Blunt as the primary and Councilmember Dixon as the alternate. Do you wish to remain the same, or? Yes, I want to stay there. Okay. Councilmember Dixon? Yes, you're up, huh? Okay, great. And then for CPC, I'm listed there. Is anyone else interested? If not, I'll continue, but want to give an opportunity. Okay, so still me. And for alternate, Ms. Bailey Hedgepeth, are you still okay being the alternate?
That's fine. Yeah, it's actually me and Ray who cover these.
Okay, great. And then for Chesapeake Bay and Water Resources Policy Committee, we've got Councilmember Brown and Councilmember Dixon. Still okay? Yeah. That's okay, all right. And then the Farm Committee, Councilmember McBride and Councilmember Blunt as alternate. Is that still okay? Yeah. Okay. Okay, great. All right, so we have our appointments, and so with that, we'll sign the resolution. Now, just ask for a motion to approve resolution number 09-2026.
So moved.
Moved by Councilmember Brown, seconded by Councilmember Dixon. Any comments or questions before calling the vote? Hearing none, all in favor, let it be known by the saying of aye. Aye. Any nays? The ayes have it. The resolution has passed. And now we're into staff reports, which is still good, 7:45. All right, so Kicking things off, we'll start with public safety this time around. And Acting Chief, I will say, the man to your right has the trigger finger on the counter, on the timer, so.
Good evening. I promise I won't take 10 minutes this time. So I just want to go over an overview of department's activities, some crime trends, community engagement initiatives that we had in November. Just some of the items, and all of this is on my public safety update document. Year-to-date, violent crimes compared to last year at the same time, between 24 and 25, is down 21.1% in violent crimes. Property crimes is down 11%, 11.3%. Our arrests are up 11.7% compared to November compared to last month. There were several theft from autos throughout town in November, so I want to urge residents, especially with the upcoming holidays, don't leave gifts or valuables in your cars where people can see them. Make sure you lock your cars, because that's an opportunistic crime. People will go by, and if they see something valuable in your car and they want it, they'll either break the glass or go into your car and take it. So I'm encouraging residents not to leave valuables in their cars. We had community engagement. We went to 7 different community engagement activities during the month of November. We got 6 coming up in December. I'm not going to go over them all. They're on the report. The Bladensburg Police Department has a new canine. His name is Bleck. That replaced our canine Odie, who went to his previous handler. Bleck currently is in training with the canine handler, PFC Therafall, so he'll be in training for a while. Some notable incidents that we had. We used the technology that the town has for locating gunshots, and there was an arrest that was made for someone who discharged a weapon in town, and they were able, with our technology, to respond rapidly and take that person into custody and retrieve a stolen handgun. There was also a stolen vehicle that struck numerous cars, and 2 juveniles and an adult were arrested in that case. And that's all I have. The rest of it, you can look at the document and for additional information. You see all the initiatives that the department was involved in the last couple of months and other traffic enforcement activity that we've been involved in. Thank you.
Great, thank you, Acting Chief
39 seconds.
Fishcorn, for the report verbally as well as the written report. And I think what's remarkable is the note about how violent crimes and property crimes have gone down significantly over the last year, and we know that doesn't happen by accident. And just really appreciate the work of the full department in helping to make that a reality. Council, any comments or questions for Acting Chief Fishcorn? All right, hearing none, we'll turn it over to Officer Reinhardt for code enforcement. So Acting Chief, if he goes over his 3 minutes, you can elbow him or blow the horn.
Good evening, Mayor and Council, staff, families here and at home. First off, I want to start off wishing everybody a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Want to thank everybody that got to come out over the weekend, on Friday to see Santa Claus. The inside Santa and outside Santa was greatly appreciated. It was a good turnout with everything. My report is available. If you would like a copy, feel free to reach out to me. It's available online. One thing I want to stress that we've noticed a lot recently is we've had a lot of residents burning leaves in their yard and burning sticks. Burning leaves and sticks is actually prohibited within Prince George's County. And they've actually included where it being in a burn bill. It's actually prohibited now. So I just want to set out a reminder. The town does provide leaf services. I believe it goes through January through certain sections of town. Check our website or reach out to Town Hall, Public Works, or Code Enforcement. We can provide you with a schedule. And also the town does provide brush pickup and leaf pickup all year long. You just bundle it up, put it in a brown lawn bag. The town picks it up on Mondays. And again, please do not burn your leaves. For one, it's not safe for you or your neighbors. And all you need is a quick gust of wind, which you have through the community, and that could cause a major fire. So again, if you have any questions or things, please feel to reach out to me. Code at bladensburgmd.gov or 301-927-0330. Thank you. Any questions or comments?
Wow. That's how it's done, with 1 minute and 13 seconds. I like the emphasis, how you stop the clock. It was like the mic drop. All right, thank you. And again, congratulations on the work with the new tool, the software tool for code enforcement. That is really going to help bring us into the new millennium and also expedite customer service for.
Actually, if you want, I can speak on that. My
Yes,
last minute
sure.
13,
Yes,
I can speak
please.
on that real quick. So it'll give a little break for the town administrator. The town is introducing a new program. It's a GovPilot program. It's actually going to be opening up to the community where if you have a question or concern, you can go in and file a complaint. The really thing nice about it, it has real-time mapping. So if you put it in and you're not sure of the address, you could just put close enough your address, and you could actually drop a pin to the property that has a violation. We're also going to utilize this for our parking citation locations also. And what's really nice is it currently takes us probably between 30 minutes to 45 minutes to follow up a complaint or write a complaint. This will be all done on our vehicles, where we can actually print out the reports and the violation notices and issue it to somebody on the spot or post it on the property. So it's going to be a great program. I look forward to introducing it in January to the mayor and council and for the residents to see. Thank you.
And still with 17 seconds. I see how you work, Officer Reinhardt. I see you over there. All right, so we'll move over to finance with Mr. Tonelli on the treasurer's report.
A lot of pressure. Keep up with everybody. Okay, so actually my report was submitted yesterday. Sorry about the delay, but it is posted online. And actually, the town is doing well for this time into the fiscal year. Cash flow is significantly improved. We've had the tax payments come in earlier and higher assessments than expected, which also helps for 5 months into the fiscal year. And also the automated traffic enforcement and the red light cameras are coming in higher than budget as well, and also for the local fines and fees. And expenses are at or just below budget, so things are looking good 5 months into the fiscal year. Like to stay optimistic, but we're only 5 months into the fiscal year, so it's a lot of time left. And as I said last council meeting, it only takes 1 or 2 or 3 weather events to start eroding all of that, because then we have to pay for the overtime and staff time and everything. So that takes a hit. We've had a lot of grant activity this year too. You can tell from Ms. Bailey Hedgepeth's reports. I mean, with the street lighting projects, or road improvements, the green bus shelters, the rain gardens, public safety equipment purchases, all through grants and everything. So we've had a lot of grant activity, which are funding projects in the town. And we are still working on the audit. I was hoping to have it completed by now, and it's unfortunately not. It'll take me probably to the end of this month, and hopefully bring something back to the council by January.
All right, thank you, Mr. Tonelli. Any questions regarding the treasurer's report? Hearing none, we'll proceed with Public Works. Mr. Hall.
Good evening, Mayor and Council, residents and audience. My report is going to be kind of brief because during the weather changing is not but so much that we can do outside right now, but we're assisting with the Veteran Day at the Peace Cross, and also the guys are working on making sure the equipment is safe in working conditions, and also contractors started Tilden Road Part 2 sidewalk improvement today, in which will probably conclude that within maybe about another 21 days. Then that whole sidewalk on Tarsk Road will be completed. And also on December the 18th, all Public Works employees will be taking a skid steer training to come in compliance with Maryland most. And that's the end of my report.
Thank you, Mr. Hall, and appreciate your written report as well. And also just the work that you've been doing on these grants with the CDBG funding. And I know Ms. Watson had a lot to do with that too, but I appreciate how you've been frugal with the contractors and been able to stretch that money across multiple projects to improve our infrastructure. So truly appreciate everything you and your wonderful team are doing. All right, so next we'll move to the town administrator report.
Mayor and council, I've submitted a written report. I like to keep mine short to give everybody else, because everybody's heard from me enough tonight. So I will keep mine short, then I'll support, I'll submit as written. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm sure your voice is grateful to be not speaking as well. We appreciate it, especially knowing you're doing double duty, reading the resolutions and the other things. So at this time, that completes our staff reports, and we'll transition to town council reports, beginning with Councilmember Dixon in Ward 1.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Good evening, everyone. Before I give my report, I just want to say, as we concluded our final council meeting of the year, I want to take a moment to express my heartfelt gratitude. Thank you to our residents for your trust, your engagement, your support. Thank you to our dedicated staff, Michelle, Jessica, Ray, Tina, Mr. Vito, for your hard work throughout the year. And to our police department, thank you for your continued service and commitment to keeping our community safe. Of course, to the Public Works Department, thank you for all the beautification throughout the years. I appreciate you. Of course, the council appreciates you as well. I am grateful to all that we have accomplished, Mayor and Council, through this year, and I look forward to serving the town, the resident, for the coming year. And God bless you for allowing us to serve you. I attended the PGCMA meeting, also the National League of City conference, and this was such an amazing conference. This conference provided so many practical strategies and funding opportunities that we can look at that can support our town, ongoing work and on to the services that we provide here in strengthening our community, engagement, and prepare for future growth. Also sat on the CBC webinar. The discussion on that webinar was about development and potential legislation at the state level for 2026, focusing on water and wastewater and stormwater for 2026. Thanksgiving distribution and also Veterans Day ceremony. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Wow, yes, that was good. Very efficient with your time. Thank you, Councilmember Dixon. Next, we'll turn it over to Councilmember Brown for Ward 1.
Thank you, Mayor. So good evening to the residents, mayor, council, staff. I would just like to, again, congratulate our Public Works Department, and we really, really do thank you all, appreciate you. Like they said, you all kind of are unsung heroes here in town. And Mr. Purnell, he definitely hit a home run, with his speech up there. Right. Yes, because yes, you did, about your team. Because you all do show up and you're out there when everybody's in their bed asleep. And so, we as residents here in Bladensburg, we really appreciate it because we live here and we get to benefit from you all getting up and coming to work every day, and to your families as well who are out there. It's like, oh Lord, you got to call in the morning at 1 o'clock. You got to get up and go to Bladensburg and help the residents. So we thank you all for that commitment. And also, and Mr. Tillman, like I said, thank you because you're making sure that our audits, and this is very important as treasurer, that we as a municipality of this size that can say that, hey, we have clean audits and we have our books are audited every year and they come back. And so thank you so very much for that great work that you do. And of course to our town administrator, Mrs. Bailey Hedgepath, police department and code. So thank you all so very much, and just wishing you and your families, because this is our last meeting for this year in 2025, and we have accomplished so much as the mayor and council this year. So we just want to say thank you, and we had an election as well this year, and we thank the residents again for coming out, participating, because it makes a difference when you come out and your voices are heard, and when you vote, for your elected leaders here, because we're servants to you, and we're here to do a job. So I want to say Merry Christmas to everyone. Happy New Year. I did attend a host of events, throughout the year. So I just want everyone to be safe, and Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we look forward to seeing you again next year. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Councilmember Brown. Now we'll slide over to Ward 2, starting with Councilmember McBride.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I want to wish you all a happy holiday. I pray that you'll be safe and you will enjoy your family and friends and just love on one another. I want to say I give thanks for everyone that I'm allowed to work with within the town of Bladensburg. It's been a great year for me, a learning experience, and I'm grateful that I'm still here to get reelected for my position. I truly appreciate it. Another opportunity. I thank, as I go down the line, I want to thank our code enforcement person, Mr. Sean. The great help you've been to me when I didn't understand things, and I had to call upon you to help me out. Because if I had my way, I probably would have, but that wouldn't have been in order. To our acting chief, I thank you for your help, your support. Thank you for coming out and supporting the residents in our building when it seems to be one of their lowest points. Thank you for coming out and doing a bingo session, just engaging with them and encouraging them. To our, they do the roads. Thank you. I truly feel safe in Bladensburg. When I have to come down the hill of 58th Avenue, I don't like doing the electric slide. So I thank you. Mr. Tonelli, for your reports. Thank you. When I don't understand something, even concerning the budget, all I do is ask a question, and you're more than willing to take out time to answer that question. And that's good to show that we can come in at different times and have that type of relationship with one another, that you are willing to be able to assist me, to help me understand, and then that way, in turn, I can also help residents understand if they have a question. Ms. Bailey Hedgepeth, you have superseded yourself on this year as far as I'm concerned. You have been an excellent help at making sure that I know what I'm supposed to do. Make sure that my answers are correct. Because I want to be honest, I want to be true. And I didn't take this position, and I didn't take an oath for nothing. I mean business. And with that, let's see, for my report, I attended the Veterans Day ceremony with all that cold weather. Woo! Lord. Okay, Bladensburg Community Day. And I did assist with the town Thanksgiving giveaway for the baskets. I'm yet looking forward. I'm working on the farm committee, but I'm yet looking forward because I desire for Bladensburg to have their own town farm market. I have our own marketplace. That's my ultimate goal.
Thank you,
You don't have to go. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. Oops. You mean I talked about my...
You did an acting chief first court. No.
Okay. Thank you. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas.
All right. Thank you so much.
I took my time.
Council member. She just gave me a look. Councilmember Blunt, over to you, sticking with Ward 2.
You all know I don't talk that much, but hello. Am I on? Hello. Oh, I'm not on, am I? You can hear me? Oh, okay. I got so much to say, but first I want to start with the council. I didn't get a chance to congratulate you all on that day for many reasons. You all know the reason. But I really would like to say I'm glad to be working with you all again on the council, looking to do more and more and more outreach with the residents. But I'm going to really say to you, Mayor, I really appreciate you. I mean, you do your job very well. Yes. Very well. Yes. Very well. And moving down to the staff. The staff, I won't go individually because you all know what you all mean to me because I pretty much tell you, but I have to say, Michelle, you also are awesome. Yeah. I mean, I've been here, what second term, I've been through a lot, seen a lot through the times I wasn't on council, and this whole council is a big thing, not taking away from anything First Gentleman, but I'm just saying, women do it better. I'm just saying, but okay, let me, I attended the BCCE. I did not join the board because I'm slow walking it to make myself proudly first, and but I hope a committee is put there or something like to do, which is outreach, because at first I have to make myself come first and proud of what I do before I jump into something that I don't know what I'm doing. I also attended the BOW, which is an entrepreneurship program. When I tell you I have a small business myself, I wasn't expecting what I went in there for, but it making me expand my business and looking at it in a whole different way. So I tell you, that is an awesome program. If anyone out there can, it's a free program sponsored by Bladensburg. If you're thinking about starting a business, please watch the next segment. I guess you will post it, the next segment. I mean, it gives you a lot to think about when you're talking about business. And how many minutes? I got 43 seconds. The senior gala is this Thursday, yes. 11 o'clock. Please come out, show up in your white. The seniors, they're going to be, these seniors are not seniors that sit down and knit. These seniors have fun. Yes. They have fun. So come on out, and I look forward to the police department that's always helping us. And I mean, when I tell you help, you all are awesome. I used to think this was was Mayberry. I used to always say this is Mayberry, but you all are just, it's wonderful here. And again, I've been here forever, seem like, but it's not working on the council. But again, thank you all. And I spoke, and that's my word. I'm dropping the pen. Yeah. Happy New Year's. Okay.
Yeah, both of them had a lot to say today.
Councilmember Brown just said both of them had a lot to say today. Normally, these are the two quiet ones over here in Ward 2.
End of the year.
Yeah, it's the end of the year, so you had a lot that's built up. I get it. All right, good evening, residents. Once again, I provided a written report. The clock has started. On November 15th, I did have the opportunity to go to the Royalty Institute's gala. They benefited from the town council's community grant, so it gave me an opportunity to see and meet actually the young men and parents that have been helped through that program, so just included that in the report. Similar to Councilmember Dixon, I also attended the National League of Cities City Summit, which was in Salt Lake, Utah. I dropped in my report several notes for the council so you can see some takeaways from the sessions I attended. Mr. Tonelli, the one that I really found interesting was AI and smart budgeting, and just understanding how we can leverage AI since we'll be starting the budget process or have technically started it already, and just thinking about any sort of AI-driven tools that might help to make the process a little bit easier for staff. So I'll talk to you and Ms. Bailey Hedgepeth a little bit more about that later. The other session that was interesting was the city fiscal conditions, because like most of us, we're now out of CARES Act funding, we're now out of ARPA funding, so all that federal money that kept us going through COVID is gone, and the reality of our budgets are upon us. We've increased our expenditures, and now we have to still meet the same level of services or figure out what needs to be cut, and a lot of us are going through that. So long story short, there was a research report that NLC put together They presented it at the conference, but the full report can be found. Hopefully, the hyperlink works in my report, so you can just click that and go to it. But council, I think it's helpful for us as we go into the budget planning process to take a look at that. We're not unique. Like most towns and cities, public safety is the biggest part of the budgets out of the 300-plus municipalities that were interviewed for this report, so we're in line there. But again, I think there's some helpful takeaways as we start our budget planning process moving into 2026. The other thing I included was some legislative updates from the Prince George's County Council, one of which is CB 07-2025. So we've complained about this quite a bit, that the county permit, DPI will approve permits for businesses and we're the last to know. According to this legislation, now there's a step in the process where they have to notify a municipality when someone submits these business permits, which is helpful to us, so we don't hopefully have 12 of the same business type in our community. Another point to note is Councilmember Adam Stafford, who is our council representative, put in legislation about a creative industry in Prince George's County, really trying to attract entertainment media to come for film and more creative things that we don't traditionally get here. So not sure that we can tag into that directly, but it is something to be thoughtful about as we try to attract more businesses to the community. So the written report can be found on the town website. With that in mind, we're now at the conclusion of tonight's agenda, so I will call for a motion to adjourn.
Also moved.
Moved by Councilmember Blunt. Is there a second?
Second. Second.
Seconded by Councilmember Brown. I guess they want to stay. All in favor, let it be known by the saying of aye. Aye. Any nays?
Call for question.
No, because in Robert's Rule of Order, I noted that it's not debatable to adjourn. I was like, I've been doing this wrong. It's not debatable. Any nays? The ayes have it. We are adjourned. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.